welcome to the player ratings. We want you to get involved at home. Head over onto our website and you can drop your player ratings. Thank you, everybody who watched the match reaction. It's gone down really well. So thank you very much for showing your support. So let's get into it then. The player ratings for Aston Villa 2, Leeds United 1. So we'll kick it off then with Emi Martinez. I'm going to go Martinez 9. I think Martinez deserves a 9 because for that save that he pulled off in that first half, if it wasn't for him, we'd have gone in at 1-1. So I think massive, massive save, world-class goalkeeper. He's so good with his feet now as well. Like he looks more competent playing with the football at his feet. There was one time he just did this like little jink, and I was like, "Yes, Emmy." So yeah, fantastic keeper. Steps up when we need him to. Absolutely brilliant save. And I think anything other than a 9 for me, I'm just like, he pulled off a worldie. So Emi Martinez gets a 9. I'm going to go with, again, now these are going to be quite high, but I'm going to put some context on why they're quite high. Just the level of performance from a few of them. And I think it's what's been needed. And I think we're all on about, say, Guendouzi coming in and being aggressive and raising the bar and lifting the whole side. That's what Ashley Young's doing at the minute as well. Like, he sets the tone. Like, he had that Gonto on toast. Like, absolutely on toast. He's still in his back pocket. He was brilliant. A young kid up against Ashley Young. And Young was just so aggressive, so patient with him as well. He knew when to go, knew when not to go. I thought Ashley Young was absolutely fantastic. I can't give any other words because he's doing remarkable things at his age. He's looking absolutely brilliant. And if there's an opportunity for him to stay another year, get it signed. Get it signed. You heard him talking with Bailey after the game about the levels and everything like that and what he can do in the dressing room. He was talking to Bailey saying, his chances will come. He's took them. He's doing some really good things. So Ashley Young for me gets a 9 because he was really, really good. And one of the reasons why we won the game. Ezri Konsa and Tyrone Mings, I think I'm going to give them both a 7. I think they were really solid as well. And we started to see that partnership grow again, which is really good. I think Mings was, he made a tremendous block in the first half. I think he moved the ball decently at the back. I think all the back line moved the ball well. They all looked confident and competent on the ball. There was one moment where the ball rolled to Konsa and he just did a little jink and he was away. And that shows confidence. That shows confidence that he's happy and comfortable playing out from the back. So I think both of them need credit. Mings, he had a bit of a moment, didn't he? But thankfully, we didn't go and concede. So, yeah, I think both of them had a solid game. And the defensive unit is starting to look really, really good. I think it's unfair to give Luca Dean too high or too low of a mark. So we'll go with a 7. I don't know what I could rate him. So I'll give him a 7. We'll save Kamara. Dougie Luiz had a good game. I'm going to give Luiz a 7. I think he was combative in the middle of the park. I think it was a real difficult game in central midfield for our midfielders and the way that Leeds pressed. But I think he looked decent on the ball. He used the ball well. He retrieved the ball. Question mark on some of his duels. I think he lost quite a few of his duels. So that would be one little area that I think he needs to strengthen up on. Amy Buendia, I'm going to give a 7. I think first half, he was okay. Second half, grew into it. He did the tactical side of it really well. I think his positioning was good. His aggression was good in the second half. He was pressing more. He looked a little bit more hungry. And then you saw that when Bailey took his shot and he followed it up and got the header. So, yeah, I liked it from when they're a little bit busier in the second half. So if we can have a little bit more of that, please. Ramsey, I'm going to give Ramsey, if there was a 6.5, he'd get it. But because we won, I'll go 7. Look, I don't think Ramsey is fully match fit, is he? And I think you could tell. I think the game passed him by a little bit. I think the pace of it passed him by. And I think because of the injuries that we've got to McGinn, then Donker was suspended. I don't really think we got that many options. So I think he had to play. I think if Emery could have said, if we had a fully fit squad, I think he'd have started on the bench. But I think because he had to play, then I think it passed him by a little bit. But then in turn, now I think that game will do him the world of good because he's had 81 minutes. So he had 81 minutes. He's got 81 minutes in his legs. He should be better for the next game and he'll be back up to speed. So, yeah, I think it passed him by a little bit. There was a time in the second half when he got the ball, he was driving, and that was the Ramsey that we love. So, a decent game. Now build on your fitness, build on it, and he'll be back in our side. I'm going to save a couple. We'll go Watkins limped off, didn't they? We'll go 6 for Watkins. He didn't do too much, did he, in the first half? So he did limp off. Then we'll go with Alex Moreno. I think it was a good, solid debut. I think the start of the game, it was like walking into like a mosh pit, and it's all chaotic. But once he found the pace and the level, he looked really good. That marauding run he did, the one where he had a shot as well. And you could see the characteristics of what he likes to do. He likes to get forward, doesn't he? Energetic, lively, pacey, quick, fast. Once he found the pace, he really grew into it. He cleared off the line as well. So we'll go 8 because he cleared one off the line. Because he cleared it off the line, he was in the right place at the wrong time. The right place at the right time. You know, it'd be harsh to give him. You know, he made a fantastic goal line clearance, didn't he? So we'll go 8 there. We'll go 8 for that as well. Danny Ings looked busy. I'll give Danny Ings a 7. It wasn't the type of game for Danny Ings, was it? So I think all in all, you know, he ran the channel well. He was pressing well as well. Sanson, when he came on, I'll give him a 6. He looked okay. Coutinho, again, looked okay-ish. I'll give him a 6. So who we got left? We got Bailey. We'll go with Bailey then. So Bailey, a lot better. I think we've been critical of Bailey and Buendia because we know that in the new Emery system, every key component has to work. It has to come together. And I think in the past, we've not seen enough off the ball and using the ball correctly when they have got the ball. So that's where the critic has come from. But the goal was absolutely world class. You know, it was quality, a driving run, finished it beautifully. And then in the second half, he was driving forward. He had his shot, and then it went to Buendia, and Buendia finished it off. So it was a lot better from Bailey, a lot better. And you can tell he was confident, and he was feeling it, weren't he? We had good vibes from Bailey against Leeds United. So in mind, I'm going to give Bailey an 8. It was a really good game from Bailey. And, you know, off the ball, on the ball, it was a lot better. The last one. 10. Boubacar Kamara is a Rolls Royce of a central midfielder. He oozes silky vibes. He's tremendous. If you want a player to break up play, if you want a player to nip in and win the ball, if you want a player that's going to drive a team forward, if you want a team player that can ping balls left, right, and centre, he's that player. He was fantastic. And I would pay good money to go and just watch Kamara. I'd pay it because he's that good. He was brilliant. There was one moment where he just flicked the ball off from a player and he was class. He was tremendous. And at the age that he's at, he's only going to get better. And when that game opened up and we started to see Kamara just pinging, he was brilliant. He was absolutely brilliant, and I thought he was fantastic. And yeah, if someone asked me who my favourite player was at the start of the game, and I said Kamara, and it's definitely Kamara because there's a massive player there, and he's really good. So the player ratings a little bit high. Some of them are a bit higher, but I'm working in the context of the game, what they did in the game, how they impacted the game. So I'm going to, I've got Martinez 9, Ashley Young 9. My man of the match is Kamara on a 10. And then I've gone Bailey 8 and Moreno 8 for his clearance off the line as well. So all in all, it was a really good team performance. Villa fans, let me know what your thoughts are. So the averages are on the right-hand side. So if you go onto our website and input your team, the average will be there. So I think a lot of people have gave Kamara a 9. Bailey's got an 8, so the average is 8 for Bailey. Whereas average is virtually a 9 for Ashley Young. 8.6 for Martinez. Where's Moreno? What did Moreno get? Moreno got a 7.7 average, so pretty spot on with what mine are, to be fair. So Villa fans, head over to our website and do your teams. And I'm just buzzing that we won. I think the vibe when you win on a Friday night, knowing now that we can sit back and watch all the games. I mean, I can't wait to watch the games on Saturday, on today, because there's so many teams playing each other at the bottom, and there's so many stories now. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to watching the games this weekend, and I'm excited to bring you content this week as well, because when we win, it makes my job a lot easier because it's a happier place. Everybody's buzzing, and it just makes for a happy week of creating content. So, can't wait to bring you our content this week for Southampton. Hopefully, there's a lot of transfer rumours. Up the Emery, and up the Villa. Come on.